Okay, so I don't normally do equipment demos or reviews of the actual gear themselves, just like teardown stuff. But the 303 and this TD-3 Behringer product has exactly the same programming interface as the 303. It's so odd and idiosyncratic to program that I thought it would be worth demonstrating that to you or showing you that. Just if you're thinking of getting one of these things, when you first sit in front of it, it can be like just smashing into a brick wall. There is like a computer program, I think, that's compatible with these Behringer ones that you can use to program on them, like over USB, I think. You can't power this over USB, by the way. So I guess some people will prefer to use the computer program, but I think if you want the real 303 experience, then this is where it's at. So, right, without further ado, as you get into it, so turn the thing on. Let's cycle through its stuff and get ready. Okay, it's ready. So, first step is to be in write mode. Write mode is the correct mode. Oh, my cable's kinked. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to tell the 303, TD3, whatever the bloody hell it is, we're going to tell it what notes we want in our pattern. So, and I'm really going to show you the power of the 303 and the impact you can create with the note variations you can create, and also with the crazy tweakery. That's your real 303 stuff, and some extra bits that Behringer have given us on this 303 style thing. So, so enter our note data, first thing, press pitch mode. That's pitch mode. Press that. Little LED illuminates, and now we can enter our note data. So I'm going to, as I say, show you the power of the 303 by entering the most boring pattern you could ever imagine. So I'm just going to play the first 4 notes of the major scale. Wow. So that's going to be my 16 note pattern, so just 4 notes, repeating 4 times. If I press start stop now to play the pattern data that's recorded into the 303, although I've entered notes, I don't get anything out. The reason is I haven't told the 303 anything about the timing that I want. So this is where it's idiosyncratic, because right now, what the hell do you do next? So the next thing to do is to enter that timing data. Even if you just want the notes played straight, you have to tell the 303 that you want that. So let's enter time mode. So press time mode. The red LED illuminates. The time mode button kind of doesn't have anything written around it, so it's a bit inconsistent, but there you go. So now we can hit the step button. We must hit the step button however many times we want steps in our pattern. So I want 16, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And when we reach a 16 step limit, we re-enter normal mode anyway, and in normal mode we could play our pattern. So let's hear our dull little 16 step pattern that we put in. Okay, so that's pretty boring. So now what we do is re-enter pitch mode like that, and starting to get into the magical territory of the 303 now. So what we can do is cycle through our steps in our pattern and add variations and accents. We'll add variations and timing data to our notes in our pattern. So note this button right next. So when we press that button, we'll hear the first step in our pattern. When we press that button again, we'll hear the second step in our pattern, and so on, all the way through the 16 steps. If I press and hold the right next button, I can choose from either the down or up transpose buttons, the accent or slide buttons, and I can add those variations to our pattern. So I'll press and hold the button. I'm going to put an accent on the first step. Press and hold the button. A slide is going on the second step. Press and hold the button. Octave up is happening on the third step. And I'll continue through my pattern, putting accents and variations on the steps. If you don't want to put an accent or a variation on the step, just press the right next button and release it and move on to the next step. Okay, so we're out on note data. We've put accents, variations, or left our notes straight on every single step. So now we can switch to play mode and hear what we got. Now that sounds 303, but the fun doesn't stop there. So now we've got a 303 sounding pattern. You're not going to be able to hear me now because I'm going to start jamming, of course. So let's play the pattern and start doing 303 things. Square wave's pretty soft, isn't it? So there you go, 303.